So I thought I would show, this is a 50-inch TV, and this is the MyStage bag that I guess is used for like a stage, like a portable stage that you could build. But it's a lot cheaper than like the Gator bags. Obviously, you know, you probably want to buy those $300 bags, you know, if you can, but the other thing too is, like, I think my TV, the dimensions didn't seem to match like the 50-inch TV, and so the dimensions of this bag, and it was only $80, seemed to work. So I wanted to kind of share like a little review here on what I have. So here's the bag. I can basically kind of like walk around with it. It also has this like strap here, which is pretty nice. So kind of like, I kind of do use both at the same time, like this. And this seems to work pretty well. At least just to get in and out of the venue, and then also like when I put it in the back of my truck, it seems to work pretty well. All right, so yeah, so here's the MyStage bag. I have a 50-inch Hair TV, Hair. I don't know. Yeah, I got it for TV. I got for $20 on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, this MyStage bag seems to work okay for these TVs. The like bag is, I don't know, maybe like a centimeter of, you know, or like a 1/4 inch of like padding all the way around, which is fine. And you know, it's a big bag, so that's another part of it that I like, because I will show you. So I keep the TV in here like upside down just because it's easy to lift it from this handle here. But I will show you inside. I need to keep the bracket on the TV. So I was worried that like other bags just like wouldn't be wide enough to keep the bracket on the TV. And then this is the other piece that goes up on the stand, which I just kind of tie it in here with the cord. And then I had these like pillows that came with my speaker bags that I wasn't using, but they kind of help to flatten out the back, because when I lay it down in the truck on this side, you know, I don't want it all to be just on this part as the highest point. It would be nice, so just add some more padding. It seems to work all right. But yeah, I can lift the TV out here, just holding it here. And it would be nice to have like maybe some padding just on the bottom. Like if I had like maybe some sort of like styrofoam that I could just put on the lower edge of the TV. I think that would help a little bit. But basically, like, you know, the main point of like a TV case is just that like you can lay it flat in the truck on its back, and then when you're kind of like going in and out of a venue, just like slight bumps, or in and out of your house, slight like bumps on the wall and stuff are not going to be a big deal. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this bag. I think it does work as a flat screen TV bag, more or less, and I showed you in the previous clip how you can carry it too. So and then there's one last thing that's kind of nice about this bag. It has a little zipper pocket here, and I keep these, this is the hardware to attach that bracket to the stand, but then also I have the remote in a Ziploc bag in there, just in case I ever need it. But it fits in that little zipper pocket. The Velcro is not that great. It just comes apart when you comes apart. You know, but it does the job. And I think this will be fine just for doing karaoke or like banners and stuff. And yeah, it fits. 50-inch TV can go right in the back of my truck, right on top of the table and the facade and the speakers. So seems to be working all right. And yeah, if you're not ready to drop 300 on a gator case, I think the MyStage bag would work. And also it's wide enough for the brackets to stay on the back of the TV. And then the only other thing is that like the interior dimensions were spec'd that the TV was going to be a little bit too high for the bag, but it seems to be okay. You can see here that it kind of is, like that, which is what I thought would happen. I said, hey, if it's 3 inches too tall, I think it should be okay because the bag is really wide. And so the top does close, so it's pretty forgiving in terms of the dimensions. So my TV was a little bit higher. I think my TV is like 27 inches high, and it said that this was only like 2 feet or something, but it's a very forgiving bag. Anyway, good starter bag if you're doing karaoke and stuff. And given that these TVs are just so cheap, you can like find them for $50 all day long or less. The idea is that it's not a $1,500 TV. You're protecting a $50 piece of equipment. Obviously you don't want it to break, but I think this can work. All right.